Hello, this is Greg from Book of Greg's Mind. I am actually using a new video or a new webcam and a new mic. The mic is in front of me, you can't see it, but that doesn't matter. It's a good mic. I spent quite a bit for this stuff. But other than that, I want to share with you guys basically I'm going to share with you guys about my last fall story. A lot more of it and in detail. So, we have this. I'm using new software for the recordings and whatnot. But we have, so this photo right here is all last fall. Everything I've been working on since 2022. I think that's when I began with this. I probably didn't put it in a photo right away, but this is all last fall. This book is huge. But like I'm still in revisions and drafting phase, and so now I'm bringing this up because I want to share with you guys two passages from the actual chapter. So I mean, when I put stuff in board, that's things I'm gonna add back into the story or try to add into the story. But we will find real quick the parts I want to share with you guys. So this is the first part. Let's see, we'll begin right here at the top of the page. So breaking free from the small ground outside the breaking free from the small ground outside are hordes of them, from all ages in armor or on horseback, not just from the time period I'm from. Being a fanatic when it comes to reading countless books on wars growing up, the draft was the best thing that could have happened, as I had romanticized the war. Black obelisks arising as mounds of black bones rest beneath, chains latched onto each individual skeleton and hanging in the air all around us. I run past them all. The insanity of the dream is so much more realistic than usual as I hear a wail and turn my attention to it. A large white skeleton, like giant towers over the ground, hovering, and much larger than the horde that continues to roar. Black tethered clothing around its body, a chained link around its waist, and connected to all the chains that I can see now are snake to those who are. Yeah, like I need to do a lot of editing, but you'll see why I'm sharing this with you in a moment. Chain link around its waist. Large bone wings hands from its back as white as the group of skeletons following him, and leaden foot of him as he carries a large scythe and that leans over one shoulder, his head masked by a black hood. A lone baby cradle in all this mayhem rests as the white skeleton begins to circle the cradle, hand in hand with others as they dance around it. As the large scythe wielding one leans forward with a hand, a finger outstretched, as I realize I am looking at the Grim Reaper, and that baby crying, that's my child, that's Charlotte. I rush forward, pushing the hordes out of the way, breaking my way through the ring of white skeletons, and cry out, stepping in front of the Grim Reaper's finger, staring up at him while he looms over the crib of my baby as my baby cries. I hesitate to move. His I, I hesitate to move, his form so imposing, while he stares back at me, waiting to see what I will do. I stop my stillness, rushing to the crib and grabbing my baby, swaddled in a pink blanket, as I hold her close to my chest and run. The Grim Reaper stomps forward, giving chase to me, following me as the winds around us pick up, and soon the skeletons that have fallen are being lifted off the ground like fabric in the winds, and joining the roaring currents of the other skeletons in the green fury as my sight gets skewed by the debris of war and upturned soil around me from tank fire. I feel my arms soon empty as I turn around only to see the Grim Reaper's skull closer. So that is the first one I want to share. And the second one is a bit down here. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, it's down here. I think it's right here. No, I went too far. Yeah, it's right here, sorry. But like, you guys can pause, you guys can read the chapter if you want. Let's see, so her words are muffled as I hear the crackling of fires as we part, as I stare at the flaming skull of one of the black skeletons that I've been lying on. Pulling myself away, I run, only to be hindered by my bad leg as the gloom around me grows dark. My study, my one place of solitude, now a grave, as the large glass window that was once peaceful shadows inward, and the Grim Reaper floats just beyond as the floor cracks and gives way to many of the skeletons and green mist floating from them. I am snagged by my hands as they try to pull me backwards. I grab onto the banister for dear life as the Grim Reaper brings his hands into my home, as those same green thorns flow into my home, ripping my hands from the banister as I am sucked into them, flowing with the skeletons around me as the Grim Reaper jumps on a dark cloud, and off we go into the night as the winds tear the trees' foliage with great force. He twirls his scythe as if playing with us. Our current forms a figure eight as I scream before I wake, and a start from my wife, who looks at me with tired eyes from her place next to me. So, I share these two scenes in particular because they use my ability. It's a passive ability, actually, because how it works is, so basically both of the scenes I described were not originally in this draft. And so what I ended up to use the ability, I need to basically go to sleep. So I enjoy napping a lot, and so I'm actually gonna take that down. But so I enjoy napping a lot, and part of that is when I wake up, I need to keep my eyes closed, and then through my mind's eye I would see a vision. And in two different instances, in two different cases, the vision was of a scene for the book, and this vision is of a rather highly detailed animation that has I think yet to be shown in this reality, which is one of the things I'll be bringing into this reality because I know what the animation looks like. I, I can't really describe it other than what I shared with you. And so, like, I saw both of these scenes in full detail in animation in my mind's eye. And they are scenes that, uh, like, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, wants me to add to make it better. And I don't need to add it, or I could add it. And I mean, because of the multiple drafts I'll be doing, there are scenes that were previously shown to me that are now basically outdated, that I won't be adding into the actual story anymore, because that entire part of it is, like I said, outdated. This story has gone through so many different iterations. Like, this is the fifth or sixth iteration of the story, and like this, everything I'm sharing is completely new. So the both scenes are using my ability through the mind's eye. I saw both scenes in very clear detail. And the additional thing I wanted to add to the ending of the last scene I shared is that it panned out from that scene because the main character, Eustace, he likes to paint. And so it panned out to a lot of paintings on the floor, which is like leaned up against the wall. So like he likes to paint, and it panned out from one of those such paintings, and then like the vision cut out. But like I'm sharing this with you because like I don't know, it's important to the overall story, because like I couldn't be, like, some of these scenes are not generally my own. I mean, they're channeled, and because to share with people. So I'm sharing part of the ability. There are other uses, but that's just one of the passive ones. So once I'm done writing a chapter, take a nap. If they show me a scene, I will usually include it, because it always makes the story better if I include it in my input, in my perspective. But that is about it for this video. I have some stuff planned for Saturday or Sunday, depending on if I can get the stuff work. But this is a good video to test the new equipment. And that is about it. Have a good day, good night, wherever you're watching from. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm gonna be sharing more of this book to generate interest. That's about it. Goodbye.